strengthen modern India. Today, we're going to meet the founder of one such enterprise whose legacy dates back to 1937. So come, let's go. Here at the Jagwani residence, we will uncover the legacy and the dynamic evolution of Mahesh Notandass. From exquisite jewelry to luxury real estate and now diversifying into modern design, they're truly redefining excellence. So come, let's meet the visionary founder, Mr. Mahesh Jagwani of Mahesh Notandass. Now let's meet Mr. Mahesh Jagwani, the visionary founder of Mahesh Notandass. Sir, welcome to NDTV Profit and thanks so much for speaking with us. So, from when you set up Mahesh Notandass, it's been a long journey and a very rich legacy, dating back to 1937 if I'm correct. Tell us about the origins of Mahesh Notandass and how your father's vision actually influenced this foundation.
So father has background, you all know, like in those days everybody from Pakistan to then my dad in Jaipur and then my whole family, we are 7 siblings actually. Wow. So I'm the last one. So I was the only one born in Mumbai. Okay. So that as he came to Mumbai in 1965, 66 I was born. All my brothers and sisters were born in Jaipur. So started from there as coming from to Bombay, and he was into jewelry of course since from there. So Bombay he came then, and of course not so easy and smooth ride. In those days things were how you all know, and jewelry also was not as much as nowadays it's been bought or fashioned or whatever. So it was basically a door-to-door kind of service in those days. Wow. Without having any kind of a showroom or offices.
Or social media.
Yeah. So it started with then, and I, since a very young age, used to always sort of be with them or go to the office in a very young age in schooling times only, or any holiday or anything happens, I never used to go playing here or there, straight to office with them. So basically I was born and brought up into that jewelry family and culture. So joined business also very soon. I really finished just my second year, and when I was 16 or 15, wow. 16, I straight away joined the business. And as I joined, and at that point of time, Bandra, as you all know, we were Javeri Bazaar, was not at all a jewelry market or so what it's looking today. So we were one of the first ones in those 1980s, early 80s, 82, 83, to think about it and open a showroom in Bandra for jewelry. And then of course it became a very main central market and a high street of jewelry central in Mumbai. So that's the way it started. And my father, as a human, he was a very, I mean to say, a very social causes, helping in the community, society, done a lot. Wonderful. So all that advantage we got it as a second generation, being a son of Notandass.
Sir, so family businesses in India face unique challenges. What were some pivotal moments that has shaped Mahesh Notandass's journey over the decades, helping it become an iconic name in the industry?
Touchwood one, what we believe in absolutely in jewelry, as you all know, trust factor is a very big factor for people to have trust over here to buy that kind of jewelry and invest in. So honesty is one thing which we have been taught by our parents, that absolutely that works, cannot. That is what I tell Vanna and Harsh also, that honesty is the only thing. To make money is not that difficult, but to make a reputation and make that with honesty, for then after that then you really don't need to struggle for so much. Things will come on your way, on your table. That's what I have experienced myself. Things and opportunities coming on table just because of the kind of journey has been couple of decades as a deals and our reputation and brand and trust to me. That has helped a lot. So that's
so how did your early years, and like you were talking very fondly of your childhood, and your father's influence really shape the unique identity of what Mahesh Notandass is today, and even the diversification and the vision of it?
Yeah. So one very good thing, the support what I got from the family, and of course it was joined, like me and my brother who's 12 years older to me, of course joined business much before me also. Yeah. But as and when I joined also, so one very good thing was I was a lot of encouragement and support given whatever ideas in those days or whatever I was to come up to, so they would always accept it very fully and allow me to do things to that transformation, changes, and that's what the world was about. You all know, any industry, on right time, right changes, and right transformation happens, like trend in jewelry, gold, stones, and whatever introductions required at that point of time were really, I was supported very well and accepted to do things my way.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, diversifying into real estate and modern jewelry design is a bold step, and I think that's something that now is also becoming synonymous, right? So, what sparked the vision to do that, and were there moments of uncertainty where you felt like this is probably not a good idea?
So, if you talk about real estate, I became a developer by fluke.
Okay.
Never planned and intended to ever make buildings and be a developer. After the family separation, we had a store at one Bandra and then Andheri Lokhandwala also.
Okay.
And in those days, newly opened, of course, for the growing family, but it was not a market matured at all, absolutely.
Okay.
So I went there and kept some patience for 2 or 3 years till the market matures or grows. It was dry, and almost looking for an opportunity to come to Bandra. There was a main central and happening market of jewelry, growing market Bandra in 2000, early 2000s, and so always trying to find something. But in those days, as I told you, Turner Road also was never so many commercial buildings. They were all resi location and few stores, 1 or 2 had a stores on. So nothing was available, and I tried to hunt for a year or so, but nothing. Luckily, one fine day I got an opportunity, and Samne se I got a call to have this where we have our Mahesh Notandass and that building to us, which I got a chance in 2003. So got an opportunity to get that piece of land,
Right.
and it was happened such that I was never thought or planned to do such thing, but situation or opportunity, as I told you, bold decision sometimes helps. Within minutes on, I had to take the call, whether, because I was told whoever the owner was, whether if you have come here, if you are deciding now, you will get it, tomorrow you won't get it. He was a very that guy also very on the spot. So that call was taken, and then this building we finished in 2005, and the store was opened in 2006, of course, in Bandra, in the central jewelry location. Luckily, we got that location, and then I needed a place for my jewelry store actually, and never thought of making a second building again after that. It was but then happens, okay, while this building was getting made, I got a chance just next to another piece of land which was offered to me, and then that decision was taken, and one after the other. In those days, 4 to 5 buildings within 3 years I got on the same street to build, and that's the way it started basically.
Okay, so how have you maintained Mahesh Notandass's core values while adapting to a changing market dynamic over the years?
As I told you, basically jewelry business is of trust and so many years legacy from the parental times in jewelry. Being here, located in newer locations, 3-4 decades. Dad, as I told you, was a very socially connected so all the trust built, which is also helping me a lot into real estate now. As you all know, real estate industry doesn't work so smooth, and people are very hesitant when they go to buy the lifetime framing or whatever such kind of investment or house. So the trust factor which has been built, and people trust, and the reputation, and that all comes with time and with the kind of way you do the business and do your transactions and treat and behave with people. That's the key point of building trust in people. So that started from jewelry and is helping me a lot in a bigger way into real estate.
Sir, let's also bring into the conversation Vandana and Harsh, since they're right there. Why don't you join the conversation? We're delighted to be joined by Vandana Jagwani, founder of Vandals, and Harsh Jagwani, managing director of Notandas Realty, who we're going to be diving deeper into the family's shared vision and the future of this legacy brand. That is coming up after a very short break.
When you took over, this was in the middle of a huge controversy. what's in the Maggi masala, FSSAI action. It was a bad time to take the top job.
I was happily in the Philippines when I got the call to come to India. Yes, it was an existential crisis, and what might have turned out to be a catastrophe for the company.
You were the first one to recognize that there is urban consumption distress. You were the one who came out and said the middle class is shrinking. Do you think that some of that urban distress has now eased, or it continues to be a pain point in terms of consumption patterns?
The latest numbers seem to show that urban consumption, in fact, outstripped rural in terms of percentage growth. I think the worst is behind us.
What is the way that one should make Maggi? Should it be soupy? Should it be dry? Should it be with cheese in it?
Make it the way you like it.
How do you like it?
Plain masala. When I am up in the hills, there is everything to believe in something called Pahado Wali Maggi. There's something about that Maggi which is magical.
Tesla has finally charged into India. But beyond the buzz and excitement of sleek EVs on Indian streets is the rise of Teslanomics. Because it's not just another foreign automaker entering India. It marks a turning point in India's consumption story, where demand for luxury and premiumization is alive and growing. It's an economic ignition fueling India's growth trajectory. Buckle up, the Teslanomics ride is just beginning.
हेलो बोलिए मैडम, डब्बा ट्रेडिंग कब से चल रहा है पता है मैडम आपको? हम और आप तो जन्म भी नहीं हुआ था हमारा.
We investigated a shady advisory firm that has spent big bucks on advertising on the front pages of national dailies.
ये आपको बिल्कुल उसका ऐसे हल्का सा भी खौफ नहीं है.
मैडम एक बात का खौफ किस लिए रखना चाहिए तो बताओ, कौन सा गलत काम कर रहा हूँ मैं?
After our report, we also saw NSE came out with a cautionary circular to the investors. Market Regulator Securities and Exchange Board of India has also come out with a release talking about the actions that it has taken. Cyber complaint has also been filed against the entities involved in this entire dabba trading scam.
The markets move fast.
And so should your portfolio. Expert insights, real-time stock picks.
Do I buy Ola?
Should I hold CDSL for the long term?
Buy, sell or hold.
The answers you need, straight from the experts.
Callers from India and across the world. Connect live, ask, decide and invest wisely.
Your portfolio, your future. Ask Profit.
Do you really know the company you invest in? What is the real picture behind presentations and claims?
Vandana, you've described yourself as a fearless disruptor. Is that the philosophy behind the choice of the name Vandals? And are you wearing Vandals right now?
Honestly, I have been doing Mahesh Notandass way before Vandals. This is only like not even 2% of my business, but it was a very strong ideation and name that people associate to me. I was very clear I wanted something to be in the dictionary. I really value words, so dictionary was important to me. So it came from there. I don't know if it was hidden in my name or embodied it, but I chose it as an individual growth as a parallel. And it's not like I still do with Mahesh Notandass even more than I do for Vandals.
Okay, Harsh, how is Notandas Realty setting new benchmarks in India's luxury real estate market?
So I think we started off with a lot of DNA from jewelry and luxury, not per se the real estate background. It's a good and a bad thing. We got lucky that way, so we came with a completely different thought process. So not the traditional methods of construction in terms of even innovation or designs or whatever we put up front. So I think we got lucky that way. But yeah, we're doing many different things that traditional developers aren't doing in the luxury space. I think online, we don't do heavy marketing, so you can find a lot of it online, but in terms of getting custom apartments, finishes, importing so much material which no one in India has seen before, we're doing the work.
Mahesh, so what's the key lesson that you've imparted to both your children when it comes to leadership?
See, it's, let me tell you one thing I believe
I'll
in.
prompt him. Learn yourself.
That was the first key to that. I won't teach anything at all. It's all anyway.
Haath pa maro, if you're capable, you will learn.
Khud
Say
haath pa maro and try and learn. As much as want to take work at the store or in the office, I would be the last person to come and tell you all do this, do that and stuff.
Yeah.
You all come, you all see, you all
now say the same thing calmly. You were fast.
and take over the work as much as you
Now
all.
say the same.
So I think even for our staff or whoever joins new, he doesn't believe that we need to train them. If they have proactive behavior, they'll learn themselves. They'll go into different steps and learn. Like somebody comes in new, they'll just leave them in office. Like you figure.
But I'm a
if you figure it in
micromanager.
2 weeks or 3 weeks, if you make your way in 2 or 3 weeks or a month, good enough. Otherwise, please go.
I'm the most chilled control freak you will find. I'm the most chilled in front of them. I look like I'm chilling. But when it comes to control, I'm crazy.
So let me ask you this, what aspects of yourself when it comes to being a leader do you see in either of your children? They're obviously chalk and cheese, but what do you see in both of them?
No, but actually, let me tell you, it's in front of them, but not praising. But they have taken over well as they indulged in business and started. After their education, they finished and they came in. There were a little rough patch also in between for us. Not really business or financial, but some health issue, whatever. They had patience enough. Like Harsh was very clear, he didn't want to join jewelry at all. As traditionally, I had never thought Vandana will come and jump in and just take away the whole brand to herself. So, as traditional daughter, she'll get married and Harsh is there along to take the legacy. But Harsh was not interested, and that's
I was also not.
Had a parallel real estate industry. Also, we used to maybe at that time not so much so active and aggressive, but his interest was always inclined towards real estate. So he never bothered to see what is happening in jewelry or not. So he had patience. He waited for 2-3 years for something, a good opportunity to get into in real estate again. Back, Bandhu immediately put herself into the place, and he replaced her father.
No, but I can tell you one thing. It looks easy, but between both of us obviously function in different manners. But mine might look like on the moment, his might look like patience. But at the end of the day, we never gave up in our head. So the time had to bend. We didn't give up. We were always working. Some show, some keep it quiet. Some what I show also, there's 50% I've kept it quiet.
Right.
But the time when it's come now, then we just believe few things in life. Respect the time. We never stop working. If it's bending for you, work triple. Give back double, and gratitude 10 times over. And that's our family thing. We will always do it.
I think that's wonderful business and life missions to live by. Mahesh sir, how do you envision the future of Notan World with the next generation stepping in?
There's no vision for it. It's limitless.
It's his question.
It's limitless.
It's his question.
Yes, I'm prompting. It's limitless. Everything that can happen in the world.
After they joined the business, and of course, as you all know nowadays, the kind of in this age we hardly had any exposure or much things available to accessibility for so many things. But today they have come up with great education and the exposure and the world open for them, and they come with some brilliant ideas which even if we hesitate, there's no reason to deny or say no to them. So I am in that way. I given whatever kind of suggestions or ideas they come up with, and basically I trust them to take it ahead, and which that should in couple of ways we have seen also the results out of it happening.
Okay, all right, let's do a quick rapid fire legacy lightning round. So in this fun segment, we're going to be testing your synergy, and I think you've got it pretty bang on
Either
at the
way, the
moment.
hamper comes home. No? So it's-
Maybe I should get a hamper for this one. Okay, one word to define the Mahesh Notandass legacy.
I believe timeless.
What's a quirky workplace habit that each of you have?
I can answer for him.
Yeah, I know this one.
Even I
You
know
can
this
answer
one.
for each other. Why don't we do that?
Writing.
Yeah, I think
He loves writing.
pages and pages and pages.
But I think anyways it comes from trees and feathers, ink and stone, pen and paper. As long as you put your thoughts out, imagination out into reality, it's good enough.
Yeah, absolutely. What's her quirky work habit?
we work very separately, so I don't know. I
You
don't
can,
have
say
no
not
idea?
you can say not showing up. Not showing up.
She does everything so secretly, we don't come to know what she does. Every other day we get new shocks in the store, on the streets, all over. So her mind keeps working all the day and night.
Lovely. So we can expect to see something soon then.
100%. Every day you'll be seeing something.
What about Harsh? What's his quirky workplace habit?
He's just opposite of me. He very, very sober and serious at work. He doesn't even, if I need 10 minutes to talk to him, he said, hey, I have not seen my WhatsApp and messages also. I need time for that to see. So he's always engrossed in it. Of course, continuous meetings and that's the way he functions.
Okay, what's the boldest step you have taken when it comes to business? Just one thing, the boldest step. One,
I think I still have to take it.
you still have to take it. Okay.
Listening to his daughter.
Boldest steps.
Listening to his
In
daughter.
the journey, there are many places where I had to take bold steps and very instantly, and that's the reason Touchwood where we are today.
Absolutely.
So
Fantastic.
I think for that, this answer changes every 1 year. Every year he takes a.
Oh, that's good, I
But
guess.
I'm saying, no, it's a
Of
good
course,
thing, of course.
change
But I think
is
every year he
good.
takes such a.
Because
every
the
6
times are
months, something
changing
so
in general. But I can tell you one solid thing about him, and the difference here. Dad might act all play and cool. He gives himself the leeway to play, but first he does the security, then he goes and plays.
Great approach. Okay, any upcoming trend that you're excited about in your respective industry?
It's together now, Northern World. There's no irrespective now. It's all together.
There are a couple of things on shelf which we have planned, we're discussing going on. A lot of expansion and diversification. As they have now my forge is ready, they are with me. Yeah. So I can, as I told you, I've been used to taking bold steps and very aggressive steps. And all the more now, which Touchwood in last 2 years since there, we have also very aggressively acquired beautiful realty piece of lands also across Juhu, Bandra. And in jewelry also the way she's a master in marketing and she's a creative girl in her house. So she disrupted, as she said. So she cannot be quiet and sit peacefully, idly. So she keeps doing something or that, and for which I also encourage now after her results.
The family business struggle is real.
Support her to see something new coming up every now and then.
Okay, who is the toughest negotiator in the family?
Yeah, dad.
Dad, we send everyone
And
to
then
him.
mom negotiates with that, so I don't
She
know. how
just
it
probably calls the shots,
But
right?
I
She
don't
doesn't
look
need
at
to.
all like a negotiator. When I negotiate,
That's why we
outside,
send everything to him.
very Samne wala wouldn't know also that I'm negotiating. And
Self-praise has started.
giving all the comfort, things should happen our way. That's my way of working.
Okay, all right. All
We
right.
are very clean, so we can't do all that.
Who among you will overthink before any big decision?
No one, even Dad can't beat him. He's a master planner.
That's why he's keeping quiet. Right?
Yeah,
thinking
he's a
about
master
this.
planner.
The quiet killer, not like a stalker.
One lesson that all of you have learned from each other in business.
Harsh?
No, we don't- no,
Definitely, in fact, whatever the way he's managed to, like, we opened a new office a couple of months back. The complete, like, I was a little very unorganized and very impulsive and very impatient and very, as you say, in that background, Joe had do it. But he's very planned, very organized, and the systems what are made implications, softwares, and that whatever, he's taken care very well and done it well.
But to be honest, we'd rather not learn from each other. We are already parts of each other. We understand each other very well, and we want everyone. What's the point of everyone combining when there are 3 people? So we can fill each other's gaps.
All right, thank you so much. This has been great. From timeless jewelry to iconic real estate, the Mahesh Notandass family exemplifies how legacy and innovation can create a lasting impact. Thank you so much, Mahesh sir. Thank you, Vandana, and thank you, Harsh, for sharing your story. Wish you all the very best.
When you took over, this was in the middle of a huge controversy. What's in the Maggi masala, FSSAI action. It was a bad time to take the top job.
I was happily in the Philippines when I got the call to come to India. Yes, it was an existential crisis, and what might have turned out to be a catastrophe for the company.
You were the first one to recognize that there is urban consumption distress. You were the one who came out and said the middle class is shrinking. Do you think that some of that urban distress is now eased, or it continues to be a pain point in terms of consumption patterns?
The latest numbers seem to show that urban consumption, in fact, outstripped rural in terms of percentage growth. I think the worst is behind us.
What is the way that one should make Maggi? Should it be soupy? Should it be dry? Should it be with cheese in it?
Make it the way you like it.
How do you like it?
Plain masala. When I am up in the hills, there is everything to believe in something called Pahado Wali Maggi. There's something about that Maggi which is magical.
Tesla has finally charged into India. But beyond the buzz and excitement of sleek EVs on Indian streets is the rise of Teslanomics. Because it's not just another foreign automaker entering India. It marks a turning point in India's consumption story, where demand for luxury and premiumization is alive and growing. It's an economic ignition fueling India's growth trajectory. Buckle up, the Teslanomics ride is just beginning.
हेलो बोलिए मैडम, डब्बा ट्रेडिंग कब से चल रहा है पता है मैडम आपको? हम और आप तो जन्म भी नहीं हुआ था हमारा.
We investigated a shady advisory firm that has spent big bucks on advertising on the front pages of national dailies.
ये आपको बिल्कुल उसका ऐसे हल्का सा भी खौफ नहीं है.
मैडम एक बात, खौफ किस लिए रखना चाहिए तो बताओ, कौन सा गलत काम कर रहा हूँ मैं?
After our report, we also saw NSE came out with a cautionary circular to the investors. Market Regulator Securities and Exchange Board of India has also come out with a release talking about the actions that it has taken. Cyber complaint has also been filed against the entities involved in this entire Dabba trading scam.
The markets move fast.
And so should your portfolio. Expert insights, real-time stock picks.
Do I buy Ola?
Should I hold CDSL for the long term?
Buy, sell or hold.
The answers you need, straight from the experts.
Callers from India and across the world.
Hello viewers, joining me today Charanjot Singh Nanda, the President of the Institute of Chartered Accountant. Welcome to NDTV Profit, sir. I would like to begin by asking you that the government wants to create